Part 3. Everything went white. Not bright, not blinding, just white. A blank, empty nothingness that swallowed the world whole. For a moment I thought I died, then the whiteness cracked. Hairline fractures spread across it like shattered glass, each one glowing faintly blue. The cracks widened, splintering outward until the entire world broke apart around me. I stumbled backward, hitting the cave wall hard enough to knock the breath out of me. What? What is happening? The interface flickered violently in front of me. Code. Reset in progress. Temporal layer reconfiguring. Environmental data overriding. Hold position. The whiteness outside the cave twisted, folding in on itself. The trees dissolved into dust and the sky peeled away like torn fabric. The ground rippled, then vanished entirely. I pressed myself deeper into the cave, heart pounding. Okay, okay, don't panic. Don't. The cave shook. A deep rumble rolled through the stone, dust raining down from the ceiling. The air grew colder, sharper, like the temperature had dropped 20 degrees in seconds. I wrapped my arms around myself, teeth clenched. The whiteness outside the cave began to darkness, twirling with shadows and streaks of colors. Shapes formed mountains, forests, rivers, only to dissolve again. The world was rebuilding itself, and I was watching creation happen in real time. The interface flickered again. Code. Warning. Temporal instability rising. Stability 81% to 74%. 74% of what? I snapped. What happens at zero? The interface didn't answer, and the cave trembled again, harder this time. A crack split the floor beneath me, glowing faintly with blue light. I scrambled backward, pressing myself against the far wall. The whiteness outside the cave shifted one last time, then the world snapped back into place. The silence that followed was worse than the reset. It wasn't the unnatural predator silence from before. This was emptier, like the world was holding its breath. I stepped cautiously toward the cave entrance, and the landscape outside was different, completely different. The glowing forest was gone. In its place stretched a barren plain of cracked earth and jagged rocks. The sky was darker, the moon's dimmer. The air tasted stale like it hadn't moved in centuries. I swallowed hard. Okay, so the world changes, resets. Great. I stepped out of the cave, and the ground crunched under my boots, brittle and dry. The air was cooler here, sharp enough to sting my lungs, and the horizon shimmered faintly like heat rising off asphalt, but there was no heat, just cold, dead air. I scanned the area. No glowing grass, no shimmering trees, no creatures, just emptiness. A faint hum vibrated through the ground. I crouched, pressing my palm to the cracked earth. Warmth pulsed beneath the surface. Not natural warmth, chrono warmth. The interface flickered. Code. Chrono well detected. Distance 42 meters. A chrono well. The pool I'd found earlier had been a small one, a puddle. This sounded bigger. I followed the hum, moving carefully across the uneven ground. My ribs ached with every step. My legs heavy, drained from the reset, but I kept going. The hum grew stronger, and then I saw it, a fissure in the earth, glowing bright blue. Energy pulsed from it, slow, rhythmic waves. The air above it shimmered, distorting like a heat mirage. I approached slowly. The fissure widened into a pool, larger than the one before, deeper and brighter. The energy inside twirled like liquid light, shifting between blue, white, and violet. I knelt beside it. My reflection stared back at me, pale, exhausted, eyes sunken. I looked like I'd aged 10 years in an hour. I dipped my hand into the pool. Warmth surged up my arm, stronger than before. It spread through my chest, my ribs, my legs, and the pain faded. The exhaustion lifted slightly. The interface updated. Code. Chrono energy plus 28. Healing efficiency 12%. Moderate injuries stabilized. I exhaled shakily. Okay, that's better. But the warmth didn't stop. It grew stronger, hotter, almost painful. I tried to pull my hand back, but I couldn't. The energy held me in place, pulling harder like it was trying to drag me into the pool. Hey, Hey, let go. The warmth surged again, burning now. My vision blurred, my heart raced, and my breath came in short, panic gasps. The interface flickered violently. Code, warning, overdraw detected. Chrono core overload risk. Disengage immediately. I'm trying. I braced my feet against the ground and pulled with everything I had. The energy resisted. My arm felt like it was on fire. My muscles screamed. My ribs throbbed. My vision darkened at the edges. Let go. With a final desperate yank, I tore my hand free. I fell backward, gasping, clutching my arm. The skin glowed faintly, veins lit with blue light, and my hand trembled uncontrollably. The interface stabilized. Code Chrono Energy 41. Core integrity 96%. Warning, do not overdraw again. He lay there for a long moment staring at the sky. What the hell is this place? The moon cracked pulsed faintly, the ground hummed, the air vibrated. I sat up slowly, rubbing my face. Okay, you're alive. Barely. You need shelter, food, and a plan. I looked around. The barren plain stretched endlessly in every direction. No trees, no water, no cover. Just cracked earth and jagged rocks. I stood, legs trembling. All right, pick a direction and go. I took one step and the ground pulsed hard. I stumbled, catching myself on a rock. The interface flickered. Code temporal stability 74% to 69%. Warning, secondary reset approaching. Already? Are you kidding me? The ground vibrated again and the sky flickered. The cracked moon pulsed brighter. I backed away from the chrono well. Okay, no. I'm not doing another reset out here. I need shelter. I scanned the horizon. Nothing. No caves, no cliffs, no structures, just emptiness. Panic clawed at my throat. Think, Jax, think. The ground pulsed again harder and the air shimmered. The interface glitched. Code. Reset imminent. Seek shelter. I know. I ran. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I was running toward. I just ran. Lungs burning, legs screaming, heart pounding, and the ground cracked beneath me. The sky split open. The air turned white, and I stumbled, falling to my knees. No, 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 no. The world shattered, and something moved in the whiteness. A silhouette, tall, human-shaped, watching me. I blinked, trying to focus, and the silhouette stepped closer. The whiteness cracked again, and the world rebuilt itself, and the silhouette was gone. I collapsed onto the new ground, soft, mossy, glowing faintly green. The interface flickered one last time. Code, reset complete. Temporal label, temporal layer stable. Stability, 69%. I lay there gasping, staring at the unfamiliar sky. 3 moons, new landscape, new dangers. And somewhere out there, someone else, someone who'd seen me, someone who wasn't supposed to exist. And I closed my eyes. Day 1, I whispered, and I'm already losing my mind. The ground pulsed beneath me and the world watched.